Hello everyone, today I am going to show you IPD module from our HIS product. For this I am going from this IPD option, then to forms, then to transaction. Here you can see that there are several options under this IPD module such as admission, nurse station, IPD business office, bed transfer, etc. All these options has been created according to client's requirement, and these requirements can be changed according to your policy as well. Now I am going to show you the basic procedure of this IPD module. Now going to this admission option. If the patient is a new one, then upon going to this create HN option, we can create a new registration form for that patient. However, now I am going to the search option to find a patient who have already been registered here from before. Suppose I am selecting my patient who is Miss Samia. Here you can see all her registered information have appeared on this form. Here you can see that there is a mandatory option that is admitted under. Here we need to select a doctor. Suppose that doctor is Dr. AKM Azad, and also a referral doctor. Suppose that doctor is Dr. Abu Said Mullah. However, these two options are not mandatory, but you can select admitting doctor and also admission reason for the patient. Here you can see that this patient has been referred from OPD. There are two other options such as emergency and external. Now let me find an empty bed for my patient from this bed viewer option. Here selecting an empty bed for my patient from this IPD ward section. Here you can see that there are 5 different bed icons, such as this particular icon means that the bed is vacant and ready. This icon means that the bed is vacant and not ready yet. This icon means that the bed has been occupied. This icon means that this bed is occupied and bassinet. And this particular icon means that the bed is triage. Now I am going to this pediatric general option, and from there selecting this general 38 bed number for my patient. Here you can see all the bed related information of the patient has appeared here. Now going to this admission fee option. This form means that the patient needs to deposit a certain amount of money for admission. Here it is 100. Here I am adding the money. Now closing it. Now going to this admit and save option. This is the admission form for my IPD patient. This particular form consists of 3 parts. The first part consists of patient information, the guardian's name, under which doctor he or she has been admitted and in which ward she has been admitted. The second part, which has been written in our native language, actually refers that the patient has to follow certain rules and regulations upon being admitted to a particular hospital. Here in this third section, the guardian of this particular patient would give his or her sign, which means that they would abide by the rules of this particular hospital. Now going to this nurse station option to receive my patient. This is a summary of the patient's activity as well as bed information that is currently going on in this hospital. Such as now it shows the statistics of the arrival patients, then old patient, total bed, occupied bed, empty bed and prepared bed. Now let me explain the legend of these 5 colors. Such as this particular green color refers that the patient has requested for discharge. For example, this particular patient who is Mr. Ibrahim and is marked in green, he has requested for discharge. These 2 patients who have been marked in red refers that the patient has not been received in the ward yet. Now let's search for my patient. Here you can see that the patient is marked in red, which means that the patient has not been received in the ward yet. Now clicking on our patient name. Here you can see that the patient's name has appeared in this patient list and also the bed in which he has been admitted. Now checking on this checkbox to receive my patient. Going to this exit. Here you can see that the color has been changed, which means that the patient has successfully been admitted to her bed. Now let me show you the services that this particular patient is going to receive from this IPD nurse station. Here you can see there are many options such as main page, vital sign, IPD consultation, etc. All these options has been created according to our client's policy and it can as well be changed according to your requirement. Now let me show you the major services that would be given to this patient by the nurse from IPD service station. From this main page option you can get the basic information regarding this patient. Now going to this vital sign option. Here the nurse would fill up all these blanks regarding the patient such as her temperature, pulse, weight, BP, etc. Here all these vital sign informations of the patient would be updated from time to time. Now going to this requisition option. Here the nurse would take all the informations regarding the test that has been prescribed by the doctor for this particular patient. Now all this information would then be sent to the respective departments and from there necessary steps would be taken regarding the tests. Now going to this medicine option. Here in this screen it would show all the medicine information that has been prescribed by the doctor for this particular patient. Now in case if new medicine is required, then we need to go to this new requisition option. From here the nurse would select the store and from there medicine would be delivered for this particular patient. Now going to this bed transfer option. Here you can see that there are two options in this form. The left one is current bed information and the right one is about bed transfer. Now if the patient wants to change their bed or it has been recommended by the doctor, then we can go to this bed viewer option. Suppose from here we are choosing a new bed for our patient such as baby bed number 20. Here you can see all the bed information has appeared here. Here you can see that there are two other mandatory options such as authorized by and transfer reason. Now selecting the authorized by and also giving a transfer reason. Now if we click in this transfer option, it would mean that the patient has been transferred to the new bed. In this patient bed history section, the patient's previous bed information would appear here. Now going to this discharge option. Now in this discharge section there are three procedures. The first one is discharge request, second one is housekeeping clearance, and finally the financial settlement. Only after getting clearance from these three departments we would be able to discharge our patient. So that's all about our inpatient department module. Thank you.